Gemini AI is the ultimate Amazon sidekick, and I'm going to show you how to build one in under 10 minutes. So, your account suspended, something happens, you got a question about Amazon. Amazon gatekeeps. It's very hard to find what to do. This is why people are hiring consultants and, sometimes just giving up. But we don't want you to give up, right? If you're shipping a package into Amazon and you're like, oh shoot, there's a maximum weight limit? Oh, there's a maximum length, height, and width you're allowed to send? There's all these different questions. What if you got a pull notification? What if you're trying to send a package into Amazon for the first time? Like this person is, for an example, you can use an AI. So you can see right here, this is AI, and this is a gem. The most important thing I want to mention is the generic version of Gemini is going to be terrible at this. This is why you have to actually create one yourself. So you go into Google and then you can create one. So if I say I'm about to ship a package into Amazon, what's the heaviest it can be? You want something that's going to tell you exactly what's the heaviest it can be. And there it is right in the first sentence. If you're shipping a standard parcel into Amazon FBA, the hard limit is 50 pounds. Pretty straightforward. And you got the rule. You got some, but what if this? And it's kind of going through the what ifs. What if this? What if it's even telling you the box dimensions? You can ask more questions as needed. That's a good example. Another one is, what if you get hit with copyright infringement, right? You get a performance notification. Oh my gosh. And you don't want to get emotional. And the thing about AI is it's not emotional. So you can just copy the image if you received one. Don't even type it in. Just go right here, paste it in, right? And then just say, oh no, I just got this. What do I do, right? Bugging out, obviously, this happens from time to time. You get a performance notification. It's like the worst thing in the world. You don't want your account to get completely banned. I can sense the panic, but take a deep breath. Getting a copyright infringement notice from Amazon is stressful, but it's a hurdle that many sellers face. Look at this. It's like a person. So, of course, number one, where did it come from, right? How did it happen? Did you steal somebody's images? By accident. Copying the product descriptions or bullet points verbatim. The product itself mimics a protected artistic work. Did you take the photos yourself? Did you write the copy yourself? So figure out, how did it get removed in the first place? You got three main points forward: path A, path B, path C. So it's giving you 3 ways you can do. Crucial what not to do. Do not just ignore it. So it's so legit, right? And then what I can do is actually create an image. And I don't feel like reading this all. It's like, create an image of this because I don't like reading. Ensure it is HD educational. Whatever. I'm just putting HD, you can just put, I don't like reading. Can you please make an image? And then go ahead and then it should create an image of what it just said. So it's easier for you to understand, which is, honestly, it's super great. So we're going to wait for that to load and kind of just go through the steps. We're going to come back. We'll come back. So, let's see. Actually, it's about to create it. Mapping the sections. You can see how it's thinking too when it's kind of outlining everything that it's going through. But yeah, we'll go back to that. So what you're going to do to actually create this is you're going to go into Gemini. So Google or gemini.google.com. Once you do that, then there's going to be a tab right here that says gems. Click on that. It's going to take you here, and then you're going to click new gem. Ignore all this extra stuff. Like, they're going to make it seem fancy, a lot of the other stuff, but new gem, create from scratch. And then you're going to put a name in, a description, and instructions. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to do something called meta prompting. Okay. This is the best and the easiest way to prompt, and it's super important to do this. So with meta prompting, pretty much what you're doing is you're going to have AI create the instructions for you. So you're not going to create it for yourself. You're going to have AI create it for you. Super nice. So what you're going to do is open up another tab. So keep this gem tab open. We're going to open up another tab, and then we're going to pretty much tell Gemini what we want, right? And pretty much what I'm doing here, I can type this out again, but you can also use your voice. So there's also a voice section on what to do. But we're going to say, hey, okay, you're going to create a Gemini gem for me. Simple. And then you're going to tell it, what do you want the gem to do? So I wrote right here, kind of go right here. I need a gem that can be an Amazon expert for me with over 20 years experience. I don't want any bullshit. I want something legit that will be direct, just like a real person with 20 years experience would be. I said, ensure you create the title, the description, and the instructions. Because, if you go back to the gem, we need the title, description, instruction. The title doesn't really matter. That's just for you. But description and instructions. And I just put some extra stuff in. This is just for me. Remember, the instructions are the most important part, so they need to be long, detailed, and accurate. And then I said, ensure that output is concise and less than 30 words. Yeah, I spelled stuff wrong. Words per section. There you go. I don't like to read that much, so cut the flow. This is up to you. So that way, when it tells you what to do, it's like, here it is. So you don't want to read that. Okay, so we're gonna click Pro. We're gonna click Submit, and then it should be giving you the instructions. So while that's loading, let's go. Or was it? It was the copyright, right? There it is, the image. So here's the image of the copyright, and it said, which is pretty solid. And we're gonna go through it really quick. Amazon copyright infringement, what to do? So much easier for a photo instead of just like reading through it. Don't panic. Thank you. The problem, you receive your infringement notice, and then path A, you can get a retraction. This is the most common. Path B is to appeal to Amazon, and then path C is going to be US only DMCA counter notice. Okay, so you've got three options. What to do? Don't ignore it. Don't relist the item, and don't be aggressive. Immediate next step, check your account health dashboard. Beautiful, right? And then you can obviously ask it questions. Be like, okay, I want to do path A. Write out step by step what to do. So it's super duper nice. We're coming back here, and it's giving us choice A and choice B. Dang, I don't like any of these. But I'm gonna choice A, and then I'm gonna go. And I'm gonna say, I love this. This looks phenomenal. But are you sure the instructions are good enough? Because I would think it'd have to be a little more detailed, but maybe not. I'm just going to paste this in, but I'm going to see how it works. So we're going to get the description. We're going to copy the description. We're going to put it into here, and I pasted it. And then we're going to copy the instructions, and we're going to paste it into here. And pretty much we're almost done. I'm just going to go back and double check to see if there's anything else. We'll see how it works, because you can always iterate it. So you can update it, and that's what you're supposed to do. It's usually not perfect the first time. And this is why I'm always asking. I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure? Okay, beautiful. I'm going to copy this one. This one might be worse. So let's just do the first one. And then I'm going to click Save. After you click Save, then you're going to click Start Chat, and then you'll ask it some simple questions. So we'll do the first one. Well, let's just jump right into the copyright one and see how it does compared to the one that we already had created. Where'd it go? Oh no, I got this notice. What do I do? And of course, you can do fast thinking. I'm just going to keep it on fast for now. I'm going to click Submit, and we're going to see what it does, and we're going to see if we need to keep it better. Now, usually, again, you need to create it, make it better than what it is. I like how it says take a deep breath. It's already close to the one that we created. Immediate triage. Look at this. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Okay, retraction, DMCA, letter of authorization. Low, high risk, medium. Love this. 3, 4. Already pretty legit. So I think this is pretty solid. And of course, you can change the force. And then you can come back into the gem and then edit it and then test it again and then edit it and then test it again and go back to the prompt and be like, oh, my Gemini is doing this. I want it to do this or something. So that's meta prompting, is going back and forth. And usually it's not going to be perfect the first time, but once you get it done, it's going to help big time. So that's pretty much it for today's video. If you did learn something new, definitely drop a like. Gemini has been really helpful for a lot of Amazon sellers. And the best part is it's completely free. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO of EHP Consulting Group. Click the link below if you need to contact us. We are Amazon experts. Whatever Gemini can't do, we can. And we're here full time helping you succeed on Amazon. Signing out.